But I think it's a really smart move if they do that, and I'm tell you why. She drops to like 3K on that home that she's in, right? That's a lot of money a month.
Right.
That money could be going into
Yeah.
them and into investing into them.
What? Wait. But hold on. But with what we know that's going on in that house, is that, you know what I'm saying? Is that a good environment for her
What
mother
do
to be in,
you know?
regardless of the financial situation?
The following film is intended for mature audiences and contains adult content, graphic language, graphic violence. Viewer discretion is advised. Like, we'll leave it up to you.
Okay, y'all, welcome up here. Miss Gypsy's coming up here. Miss Chilean Gypsy, the Chilean Gypsy. Hey,
Hi.
boo.
Hi,
How you
honey.
doing?
I'm so glad I found your channel. You make this reaction thing so
Yeah?
nice. Like, I mean, it's so pleasant. It's funny. It's
Really?
serious. It has everything you want in a channel. I really hope you grow like
Oh,
bigger
well,
than you
thank
should. You know
you.
what I mean? Bigger than you should, because you
Yeah.
deserve to have way more followers. Your channel should be way up
Oh,
there.
well, you know what, Miss Gypsy, I've heard that from several people, and I'm working hard, but you know what? Your friend don't like me. He can't stand me.
Listen, a lot of my friends can't stand me, but it doesn't stop me from doing what I need to do.
Right, exactly. No,
If you
absolutely,
went
boo,
by what your
absolutely.
friends and what your peers' friends thought about you, babe, we wouldn't be nowhere.
Hmm. Exactly. I'll be sitting in somebody's gutter right now, okay?
There you go. And if you didn't believe in yourself and you went by what your friends or our friends said, you wouldn't have a channel, would
Hmm.
you? You've gotten
No,
this
no,
far.
I wouldn't. Hmm.
You've gotten really far by yourself. I mean, you have with your followers, obviously, but you haven't had like, if you had links, like for example, if you had other creators that would give you a hand, whatever, you would be higher. You would have more, but you don't. So you basically done this on your own, which is you should be very proud of what you've done.
Well. Hold on, Miss Gypsy. Let me say this. So when I first came in this community about 2 years ago, um, I was working, and so I didn't have time to put into it. But I did get some good like help from creators like Yaba. She has like when I first started, she was putting my video on her screen, so everybody go follow me, and I gained like 200 to 300 in that one live stream from her. So I can't say I did it completely by myself, but my personality has come off on different creators and different people, and they've all liked me. So of course, that plays a portion into it as well. But yeah,
Yeah, I know.
just
I
look, this
understand
you,
that. Like, you 200 or 300 is
but
cool,
yeah,
but I mean, if you had more of opportunity with other creators to put you out there, you would have
yeah,
way more. Look at Charlie.
true, very
Charlie made
true.
what 100,
Oh my
one
gosh.
like 1K, and I mean 100K, and what, just because of Michael. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
creators are being very selfish nowadays, and they're bringing each other down. And
Yes.
who has? I've noticed a lot of change in a lot of these creators. I followed a lot of
Hmm.
people for a long time, years. Okay, I was silent. I'm a silent watcher. I comment when I have to, because when I fucking comment, sorry, I
Hmm.
make a mess. You know what I'm saying? So I've noticed the change in them, and it's pretty disgusting. A lot of them have
Oh yeah.
changed for the worse.
And you know what? These creators are so quick to block somebody in their chat from one message that they didn't like. It's almost like, well, dang, sometimes it could be a joke, or it could be just simply a misunderstanding, or you know what I'm saying? But they're so
So
quick
quick,
to block people nowadays. It's like,
so quick.
so I always
I
tell my
remember one
mods, don't
time.
block anybody.
Oh yeah, like what's the point? If you have a mouth to mouth off at some of these subscribers, viewers, whatever, you should have an ear to take it too. Why? Why can't you do that?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
remember one time, a lot of these creators I really don't like. I just watch them because I need to know what's going on. But I hate Frenchie. I hate her. You know what I'm saying? She's too loud for me. She's too ranchy. She's a wannabe. She made her money and she made her bucks and her viewers from, I know too much, okay? Let me just put it like that. Anyways, I went into her chat one time, and I made a nice comment. I think it was when her dogs died. And I said, well, I'm very sorry. I have a dog too. And then, she's like my child. And I'm really sorry. Oh, I wanted this fucking heifer to come in here. Let me block her. Let me with her fucking. I'm like, wow.
Wow.
Why do you want to
But you
block
know
me?
what, too? Okay, so Keely, I'm gonna be real with you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because like, okay, so as you can see, somebody had a question about Nader and Deedee. But before we even answer that question, or before we even think about answering that, most people see you and they see Nader, and they're like, well,
Why?
it's
Why though?
they think it's something up to no good because there's so many
But
people
why do they see
this
Nader?
area. Okay, well, you remember that song he made about you a while back?
He what? Sorry, I couldn't hear you, honey.
He made a song about you a while back. It was a love song.
He made a song about me? No.
Girl, I got it in my DMs. I'm gonna do a video on.
No,
I'm
I've
gonna put it
never
on this
heard
live.
that. I've never
Girl,
heard that song.
somebody DM'd it to me the other day. Matter of fact, somebody
Don't
DM'd it to
play.
me, and the way his chat talks about you, like they Chile, like they like it's people are putting more of a connection with you guys,
But do
and
you know
when they
why?
see you move,
Do
why?
you know why?
I think
Um,
no,
Nader and I are friends?
what? No, but that's what everybody wants to know.
Because I'm the one that took Foodie or whatever the fuck her name is. I unmasked her in front of him. I'm the one that showed him who she really was. I'm the one that showed him the liar she was, and on a live. I didn't do it
Right.
hiding. I
So
didn't
what do you
hide
mean?
myself. I told him exactly that she lied about this, she lied about that, and I told her, tell him now, recognize on a live stream, and she couldn't do it. And he was asking her, "Is this true? What she's saying is true?" And that's why Nader and I are friends, because I told him everything about her, that everything she was
Oh.
hiding.
Oh wow.
Because yeah,
Okay.
because you know what? Let me say one thing though, okay?
Go ahead, boo.
Um,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I know it's cool that I know it's fine that everybody thinks of Nader whatever they want to think. Okay, we're all entitled to our
Hmm.
own opinion, and you can drag me, say what you want. I don't care. But let me say something. If you would have met, or any of us would have met Nader without Foodie, maybe you wouldn't even like this channel, whatever. But you wouldn't have this vision of him, or this what you think of him. You wouldn't, because everybody thinks of him what she said, right? She's the one that introduced him by saying that he was the abuser, he was this, he was that. Let me say something. Nader has never abused Foodie. Nader has never touched Foodie. She's the one that beat him up. I was on the phone with him sometimes, and she's the one that was abusive to him. I have videotapes. I've heard recordings of the way Foodie speaks about her subs. I have recordings of how Foodie bought subs. I know too much. I know too much. So she better not play with me.
Um.
Why doesn't she unblock me? Why does she hate me? But I'm a stalker.
Well. Well.
I'm rough road. I'm ugly as this. I'm ugly. Why does it have to be about beauty? Even if I was ugly, I know I'm not. Sorry, but even if I was, what does that have to do with anything?
Right. Right. So just so you know, she is unblocking everybody. She
No,
said
no,
that
no.
she's
She
gonna
would
block.
never unblock me, sweetie. She would never unblock me.
No,
Never.
you don't think so?
I know so. She blocked my sister. I have a sister. Everybody thinks it's me. I have a sister. Her name is Curly. Okay. Curly and I have been on
Mhm.
the phone with what's her name? That one creator. Oh my god, Kaya. We've
Okay.
talked to
Okay. I
Kaya
know who
together.
Kai is. Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked to several people together. Okay, I don't even have to prove anything to anybody, anyways. But my point is, my sister. I used to pay for her to be sub to Foodie so she could get info. Okay, and she told my sister
Hmm.
she would never unblock me. And you know why she's scared of me? Because I'm a clairvoyant. My sister and I are
Right.
gypsies, legit gypsies. Okay, so I told Foodie everything about her. I read her clear. She got scared.
Let me ask you this. You've heard of Sam's Bar Lounge. I know it's a different topic, but you heard of
No,
Sam's
no, yeah, I've seen
Bar
it.
Lounge, right? Okay. With him and Didi, what is your perspective on that? How you feel about
That's cut and
that?
paste. That's all cut and paste.
But you okay? So I get. So some of it is a straight feed. Some of it is a straight feed, but
Mhm.
the whole slap and the whole speak of it,
They
like I'm not gonna lie,
Sorry, honey,
that sent me
continue.
into a dark place. That sent me in a dark place. I
It's very
so I
dark.
did reactions to make videos on it where I laid in my bed and I cried, like legitly gypsy. I cried because I'm like, this is so like some of that
That,
cannot be made up. You
that,
cannot make
that
some
was
of
the
that up.
point.
But
That was the point of the video.
hmm,
That was the point of the video, to make you cry, to make you feel, to take you down, to crush you, to make you hate, to make you feel a way you shouldn't feel. That was the point of that video.
yeah,
They
but
they
to have
do
multiple
that.
videos though.
Sorry, yeah, they do. It's one video cut into different pieces, honey. They do that. You know what, that thing that they're into. What do you call it? The
Um.
bond. Is
Okay.
it
Okay.
bondage?
Hold on.
What is that?
Hold on. No. No. I've been through bondage. Listen.
What
I've
is that
been through
called?
bondage. Okay. I,
But what's that called that they're
BDSM.
into? Yes, they
BDSM.
are into that.
But
Yes, they are into that.
they might be. But Didi have black eyes. I ain't never. I've been into that. I ain't never had black eyes and busted lip. Okay. Oh, I ain't
Yeah,
never.
and you
I'm
know
not
what?
judging as far as
Yeah,
like,
I'm not even gonna
huh?
comment on stuff like that because I've never witnessed anything like that between them. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
and when I
Well,
met, he
yeah.
wasn't even with her though. That's the thing. He wasn't with Dee Dee. He was with Chantal. Like they would be together, and I would be on the phone with him. You know what I mean? I heard lots of
Right. They would
stupid
take yeah.
out of that woman's mouth. Like, no, she's not a woman. She's a child, and she was in love with. She's
Um.
still in love with him. You know what? If he called her and said, "Come over," she would be there in a second.
And a
She
lot of people truly, even
she,
people on her side, truly believe
she
that.
used to pay.
But yeah, she paid him a lot of money. But you know what? There's and with all due respect, there is nothing anybody can say about Sound Bar Lounge that I would not believe. There's too much video
Oh, that's
footage for
cool. Yeah,
hours and hours and hours. You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
And the fact that he gets on camera, I don't care about what no person does in their own personal life. Do drugs, do whatever. That's your business, boo boo. But don't get on camera. You know what I mean? That's where I be like, come on, bro. And the video footage of him, you know what I mean? It's like
Mhm.
that's not cool. That's not good.
No, definitely, definitely. No kind of abuse is
That's
cool.
the only
Okay?
problem.
No
Yeah.
kind of cool. You know, but there's too much with. She's too much. She's too much. Like I knew she was gonna come back to the edibles, to the weed, to the everything. She's not gonna stop. You know what I mean?
I know, but I got faith. You know what? Everybody always gives me shit because I got so much faith in Foodie. I got faith in
No.
Foodie. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not
I'm
gonna happen.
hoping.
You're open to it. You wish she would stop, but she's not going to. Just like she's not going to stop lying. Just like she's not going to stop doing none of that stuff. Because unfortunately, she's the
Mhm.
creation. She was created that way. You know, she was so
Yeah.
mean to herself.
Yeah,
She
true.
was cruel. She was cruel. She's cruel, like from the inside, because she has so much hate
Yeah.
towards humanity. Because she's overweight. Because she's never been happy. But it's not her fault. She's 500 pounds.
Hold on one second. Somebody asked who was on a call with now doing sounds bar lines. Why have they come forward with this before? Why wait so long? Is my question. So that was Jennifer. What's her name? Jennifer something, right? She was one of
Corvina.
his mods.
Corvina.
Yes.
Yeah.
Corvina. She was the one who started Sounds Barrage. Now, why did she stop all of a sudden and disappear? We don't know. I don't know why she stopped posting because she was supposed to
Corvina.
expose Foodie too.
The genius girl,
The who girl?
pretty genius.
Who? No,
Them Corvina,
the
both of them,
oh, so what happened to him?
they disappeared because there was going to be a court, stuff with all this Sam's thing. And you know what happened? I stopped commenting and going on Nader's chat when they got all involved, and Nader, had all these subs and all these mods, these new mods. She
Hmm.
made she fabricated comments on people's pages that I apparently said, and she used to bring them to him. So he was really mad and everything. And I did call him, and I cleared it up like he always says. I can call you and talk to you. I have no problem with that. You know what I mean? And even if you continue to hate me, that's cool. But I am gonna say my part. And she
Hmm.
did so much against me because I was his friend and he legit trusted me that she had to get me out of her way.
Mm-hmm.
So those
Wow.
women they are evil.
Somebody, okay, let me clear this up for you because I know for sure. Little
I
kitten,
can't
this is not,
comment.
this is
You know, I
not,
can't make any comments.
huh? No, you good. Somebody said we saw your face. I'm like, no, this is not that. That was a different lady. That was not Chilean Gypsy. I'm a witness. I saw the lady face backstage. This is nothing like the girl who was over there. I forgot what her name was. It was over there. Angelica. This is not. This is a totally different chick or
No, I'm
woman. Excuse me, Queen. I'm sorry, boo.
about it. I don't need to lie.
This- yeah, no, yeah, because everybody, because it was the comments in his chat that got us all confused. Because
I was on one of
and
his lives too, eh? I was on one of his
huh?
lives with Jennifer. I was on one of his lives with Jennifer Corvina one time, and I showed my face too.
Wait, where? We?
Yeah, it's one of his videos, one of his live videos.
But it's way long,
Yeah,
like a while back. Like, okay,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's probably before I started doing my reactions because I started reacting
Oh,
to Foodie like a while back, but then I ended up
you
switching
used
to
to react.
Native.
Or you used to do something with somebody else because I remember one time I did see you on another reactor's I don't remember who it was
Hussy?
though. It was Hussy or somebody else.
Yeah, it was Miss Hussy. Yeah, it was Miss
Oh,
Hussy. Uh huh.
oh yeah, I
Yeah.
remember.
Uh-huh.
Let me ask you something.
That's
What
yeah.
do you think about this situation with her, DC, and Negs right now?
Well, okay, so me and Miss Hussy was cool, right? I guess
Hmm.
not so much now. So I interviewed DC. I don't know if you were
I saw
here
it.
for that, like a few
I,
days. Okay, so I think, well, okay, based on the whole situation, I'm not sure who started what because it's been so long ago that it's been going down. But I do know both sides are being very petty and very immature about it, and nobody wants to stop. So that's why I keep going back and forth, and it will never stop until one of the three grows up. That's just my opinion, and it's really hurt their content. Like their content sucks now because all you see is them going back and forth with each other talking shit. That's it. They have no other
hmm
content but that. you know. And I really think it's just petty. It's petty, immature drama. And the going in real life is what I despise the most. Like you can call me all kind of B's and F's over the internet, but don't come my personal life. Don't, because then I'm gonna have to go get me an attorney real quick
hmm
because I don't like that.
Correct.
But
Do you think that DC has changed a lot?
so I'm gonna do. So I pulled up some. It's funny that you said that because I pulled up some of DC's old videos where she was dragging Negs.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna have to say, yeah, she changed. I'm gonna have to say, yeah. But am I upset for her? I mean, am I upset about it? No. Do I care that she's with Neds? I can give two fucks. I don't even know the two for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? All I know is what I've heard, and then the little conversation me and her had. Um,
And what you've
but
seen
like I could,
in her
huh?
videos, and what you have seen with her videos.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Mhm. I'm same. I used to be one of her members, and I just
Hmm.
couldn't be bothered because I didn't really watch her very much, so I wasn't gonna pay for something I didn't watch. And I think she's changed a lot. She's she used to be a really good commentator. She used to make a lot of sense, but I think she's too much on defending Negs right now. That she's like put her
Hmm.
shit aside. Like she has their shit on the side. She's a very smart woman. You know, she has a lot of education, and I think she's just wasting it on some stupidity. Like she has to let it go. He has to start defending himself. Okay, but do you remember? You watched him for a while, right? You watched Negs for a while.
The only thing I knew about Negs was the whole Hater Nation thing that he started a while back, or they
Okay.
had they
Do
had
you
formed.
remember when he was really hating on Katie on Miss Fucking Wonderful?
No, but I've been hearing a lot about it. I'm just not hearing about Miss Effing Wonderful here recently.
Well,
But he took her channel again a few days
he
ago.
well, for at least a year, he would come online every day, at least 3 times a day, and drag Miss Wonderful. His video, like his lives were just about Miss Wonderful, and he would just make sure and say, "I'm gonna drag her until she comes and talks to me. I'm gonna," and he did. He dragged her the whole fucking hour he was online, day in, day out, day in, day out. So I don't understand why it's a big deal that he gets dragged now. Why is it calling police? Why is it going to court? Why? Why does he feel harassed? Why? If he did that to that woman for a whole fucking year, why?
Mhm. So I agree. But I always say two wrongs don't make it right. But the whole thing with going to court, I don't think that. I think that had a lot to. That was Life of a Free Spirit. Life of a Free Spirit made a
No,
video the
no,
other
him
day
now.
talking about she just got a court too.
No, I know that was
Huh?
Life of the Spirit. I know that one too.
Okay.
She wrote the channel. I know that they went to court, but I'm saying now him, Negs, he's always threatening
Oh,
to call the cops
yeah.
because he feels harassed, he feels
hmm
this, he feels that. But
hmm
it's fucking
Like
wonderful
like
that
like
you do that here.
same thing with Yaba. He attacked Yaba too, and went in her real life. And when she retaliated, and now Yaba has even came out and admitted, yes, she did it. But he has not even agreed to what I mean, admit to what he did. I think he is just. Oh, I think he's like everybody says. I think he's low key a coward, and I don't know him to say that, but damn, he can't even come out and defend himself. He
That's
sends
what I'm
DC out to battle every time,
that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Why? Why
and
is
I
she
feel
doing
bad
that?
for
She
DC.
herself. Yeah. Why doesn't he have the
Well, you know what they say. Well, the old saying, "That's her man, and she gonna stay beside him." And I guess that's why. I don't know.
and it sucks. Because you know what? Spanish people, they say that when you fall in love when you're older, it's a love that's forever when you're older. When you fall in love when you're young, that's a
Mm,
fucking go. But this one when you're older, it's forever. So she's sticking by him and she's gonna defend him. But it sucks though. I mean, it really, really does suck.
can I get
Okay, but
nosy
one last
now?
question
You,
for you. What do you think
can I get
about
nosy?
food? What do you think about Foodie being flipping on DC and Negs now over one, I don't know, one comment or something? Do you see how quick she is to
What,
flip on people?
what you expect? Look at she flipped on Shannon. Look at she flipped on Shannon. I
But they
expect that
loved
from Foodie nowadays, huh?
they loved each other a few days ago.
She was all in his chat rooting and raving, trying to get Yaba banned. I was there. She was all up in it. But the second you go against the grain with her, or she done like she did with your mama. The second he went against her, boom, flipped. Anytime somebody is with her, if they don't stay with her, if they go against her at any point in time and drag her, oh yeah, for any good reason, she's done with them. She's done with them. She hates to be criticized. But can I ask you one thing?
Hates to be spoken the truth of because she's
Huh?
a liar. So she hates to be spoken the truth of. She's a liar.
Mm-hmm.
So anything anybody else says, it's truth. And you can't go against Yaba, you know? Yeah, I watch all her morning stuff. I really, really enjoy
Me
her
too.
really smart. And she's very interesting and very, she's a very interesting creator. I really enjoy her. And she also doesn't like me. She's made a few comments about me, but it's whatever. I still enjoy it. I still watch it. She doesn't have to know that I'm there. But it is what it is, you
Mhm.
know? I just wish people would hate me because of me, not because of somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this though, okay? Because now I'm gonna
Mhm.
get a little messy. I like being messy. Okay, so give me your opinions
I'm a lot
about
messy,
Dee Dee and
not
Nader.
little messy, a lot messy.
Well, give me your opinions about Nader and Dee Dee. Do you think that like so because there's talk of her mother coming in the home, right?
Hmm.
They both said it. Now, what we all know with the activity going on in that house and having her mother there is on bed rest, how is that a good environment? What's your opinion on that?
Well, her mother isn't on bed rest. Her mother is fine. Her mother can walk around and do whatever. She's in a home, right?
Okay.
Um,
Well, she
or
was in the
maybe
hospital.
yeah, no, because she's getting tests and all that stuff
Okay.
done. She had a little health mishap, but she's very healthy. Like she looks like she's a very up and up lady. Okay, but I think it's a really smart move if they do that, and I'm tell you why. She drops to like 3K on that home that she's in. Right, that's a lot of money.
Right.
That money could be going into
Yeah.
them and into investing into them.
What? Wait. But hold on. But with what we know that's going on in that house, is that you know what I'm saying? Is that a good environment for her
But
mother
how
to
do
be in,
you know
regardless
what's going?
of the financial situation?
But how do we
You want
know
me to show
what's
you?
going on in that house, though, hun? How do we know
You only,
what's going on for real?
you okay? I'm going to show you real quick. Hold on 2 seconds.
Uh-huh. On YouTube. That's BS. That's BS. So every single person, millions of people that are on YouTube are not entitled to the privacy. Is that what I'm hearing?
We all know what that is.
Can you show me
We
again?
all
Sorry, honey.
seen it.
Sorry, can you show me
Absolutely,
again?
boo.
On YouTube. That's BS. That's BS. So every single person, millions of people that are on YouTube are not entitled to the privacy. Is that what I'm hearing?
Okay, I know what you're saying.
So with that going on, and not to mention they live in a one-bedroom apartment.
Mhm. Which is going to be the
And
mom's.
it's not
I'm
even
assuming it's gonna be the mom's
yeah,
bedroom. Thinking.
right.
Now
Uh,
let me
but
ask
with
you
that,
something. Let me ask you
mhm,
something. Do you think it's the
yeah,
only house in Montreal that something like that happens?
absolutely not. But it's the only house in Montreal that's on camera that's going on. And not the only, but it's the one
That's why,
that's
and that's
on
why we
camera.
saw it, right? And that's why we saw it, or else
Yeah,
we would have been deadlocked on it too. You know,
yeah,
I'm not gonna.
but we knew, because of his actions. Don't be wrong.
Mhm.
I've been around people and I know some things, and his reactions, I can see it. And like I always say, I don't care what he does, but when he gets on camera, you're creating a face, an image, a brand. You're advertising that to children, so you have to
Yeah,
be very careful.
you're
And
right.
somebody said it's not normal, but to put an elderly woman in that environment, that's not good. Not good. That's my opinion, though. But go ahead, boo. I'm sorry.
No, no, and we're all entitled to our opinion, and that's fine. Like, I mean, I know of a lot of households that there's a lot of worse things going on, and I'm not gonna give an opinion about what they're gonna do, how they're gonna do it, because I want to wait and see. Because Deedee's a really good daughter, okay, and
Hmm.
like her mother really loves her, and her mother really loves Nader, and he really does treat her well. You know what I mean? Like Nader, you know what? Nader is a really good guy. Like he's not a bad guy, and we're people are not. I'm not gonna say we because I'm not gonna include myself, but people are never gonna give him the opportunity because of what happened and the way he was introduced. Right? Nobody's gonna ever give him the benefit of the doubt or whatever. Um, but he really is a good guy, and he is funny, and he has a lot of topics of conversation, and
Hmm.
and like that. But if the lady does go and live there, I think we should, as viewers, maybe just give them a chance to see what they're gonna put out. If their content changes, if things change. um I don't know. I'm just like the type of person. I don't even think the mother's ever going to see anything like that because like why would they show her?
But
Also, there's
we've
obviously going to
seen it
be
though.
a worker, like a support worker. They're probably going to have, and she finds
Hmm.
if she finds
That's
herself
what I've
like
been saying.
so if they find something that's not proper, things are going to be dealt with, obviously, right? Because the Canadian government don't play when it
Hell
comes to.
yeah. Hell yeah.
So I'm like yeah, I really don't I've had a really really tough life. I've been through a lot at my age. Like I've lived a lot of
Okay.
years because I'm fuck. But um when it comes to shit like that, I have a lot of different opinions because I have been through a lot. Like I've been through a lot, trust me. Like people say, "Oh yeah, I know you," but no, I've been through a lot. People who know me know that I've been through a lot. So it's hard for me to opinionate on stuff like that because it's for me. It's like, okay, yeah, you put yourself on there, and people saw this and whatever. Now you gotta figure it out. But if people didn't see it, nobody would know. So you're the dummy that let that shit be seen in the first place. But for me, there's like so much worse, like so much worse. I've seen so much worse that it's for me. It's kind of basic. I don't know.
Okay. Well, not only that, but he has admitted to stabbing people too, stabbing a woman, and then he's
Mm-hmm.
also admitted to the lady that. And I'm sorry, Gypsy, I'm not here to
No, no,
hound
no,
you or anything
no.
like that.
I'm
But
just giving
that's
my
not my intentions. I just want to get your
opinion.
opinions. But he stabbed a lady. He had mentioned in the video he stabbed a lady. He mentioned that he went to jail one time, and that when he got out of jail, he was going to kill this other
Mhm,
lady if she was still alive. But he said God done his job for him, so he didn't
mhm,
have to.
mhm. But we don't know
No,
the circumstances of why he stabbed or why he did that to the lady, right? Um,
but there's there's no reason why
let me
for as a man.
right, as a man, let me tell you something. As a man, okay, I was stabbed and left in the mountains of Machu Picchu for 3 days. I was split from side to side, left to die. My guts popping out. If
Oh
it
my
hadn't been for
gosh.
old people with their donkeys and shit, I would have died. I lived 3 days by myself with my guts sticking out. Okay, that was a man that did that to me, the man that I loved. Okay, so to me, it is whatever. Now another thing, if Nader, if they would have found him guilty of whatever, wouldn't have he been in jail for attempted murder? Like, there's a lot of things we don't know based on that, so we can't really talk on it. And then the other, what was it? The other thing you said about
Well,
God did
but
his work
that's the
for.
issue though. But that's the
Um,
issue though. Like he's avoiding going to court now. That seems like he's guilty right there. If
but
I
it's
knew I
not him.
didn't do something, I'm going to court.
He's not avoiding going to court though. That's not him doing that. That's his lawyer.
Because he paid the attorney, and the attorney's trying to get him off, and the attorney knows
Well,
that's the only
obvious.
way to get him off.
Well, obviously, like if you're paying a lawyer,
Yeah,
wouldn't you
true.
want that for you?
Yeah,
And it's gonna continue, and it's gonna continue. They're gonna keep on postponing, and that's and you know what? It's gonna be,
I believe you.
and he's not going to go to jail. I live in Toronto, okay? I live in Toronto, and I'm going to tell you, he's not going to go to jail. He's not going to pay with jail. He is going to be let go. He's going to be given a slap on the wrist and told to turn around and live his life and get maybe what do you call that when you're upset and you have to go get that treatment? What do you call it?
Um,
Anger management.
uh-huh.
He's supposed to go do anger management. Foodie's not going to do nothing against him, like she said. She's going to go and talk to the cops because Foodie's leaving in March. She has to be here to do legalities. And why is she wasting police time? She's not going to do nothing. She never went to the police. She did nothing. Okay, she can't reopen a case because she doesn't. She's not going to. She loves him too much. And that lady, the other one, Maya or May, I feel sorry if that's the case, if something did happen to her, because, as a woman, as a mother, as a grandmother, I wouldn't want to go or see anybody go through something like that if that was the case. But she has to prove her case, right? That's why they're in court for. And if the case was so serious, they wouldn't postpone it as much. It's been postponed for two
Yeah,
years
but
now, isn't
but see, but me as a person, I could never say that a woman is even if there's no proof, I could never say the woman's lying. I like until there's hardcore evidence to vindicate or whatever. I believe because a lot of times this is what keeps victims from coming forward is the legal systems because Canada has a shitty legal system. I'm hearing, and the
it?
fact that he keeps and this is what remember earlier when you said that if it was true he would have he would have went to prison. Not necessarily, because look at this. I know for a fact this stuff really happened, and he's getting off.
But we don't know if it
So that's not always the
way.
case.
But we don't know if it happened like that, honey. We don't know. Let me give you another example. Okay, let me give you another example.
He's admitted
My,
to too much things. But he's
my
admitted to too much things for me.
Okay, let me tell you something. My cousin, she hasn't
Mhm.
now he turned 18. Her son was 16 and he was dating some little girl, okay? And he wanted to break up with her. And this little girl went to the cops and told the cops that my friend's son had violated her, okay? They came and grabbed his ass and took him to jail, and he had to go to court. She had to get a lawyer, blah blah blah, this and that. He never did violate her. There was cameras in the school where they were, where she said that the thing happened, and it was all because she was just upset that he didn't want nothing to do with her. Women are sneaky. Why do we have to give women? I'm not even fucking talking about me being against or against women or not, because like I said, I've been and seen too much. Why is it different for my friend that went through this, you know, unfairly, unjustly, for her son to be
No,
accused?
there are some injustices. There is like, and I can name a lot of them. But the problem is there are a lot of women who don't report
Oh, definitely.
because they're treated unfairly and they're considered and when people say that it didn't happen or you know what I'm saying it just it makes it that much difficult so a person like May going through what she's going through what woman wants to keep reliving the same situation every time knowing it's been on for 2 years. I'm sure May wants to put this all behind even the lady that sent him to jail the first time She died. If she hadn't died before he got out of jail, I, based on what he said and his tone, I know he would have tried to kill her. He's admitted to stabbing people. That is enough information for me. Whether or not any other woman pops out and says he's done them wrong, if they're lying, his rap sheet says otherwise. So therefore, we have to give them the benefit of the doubt until we can prove them wrong. Until then, and by not going to court, is not proving anybody wrong. It's not. It's proving that you did it. Your
Mm-hmm.
attorney is not letting you go to court because your attorney knows you did it. Your attorney wants to get you off, and they know Canada law. So of course
Mm-hmm.
they're going to postpone it. That to me is just in the United States, that would not fly. That would not fly. He'd been locked up, and that's where again, I have to learn to respect the country's decisions. But damn, it's really. But again, I don't know 100% everything, but I do know he is a he can be. I'm not saying all the time because people do change. And my chat shut up is gonna say, "Oh shit," because I always see people can change. People can change if they want to change. But he has, even in this community, he has absolutely came for people. He came for a grown man because he cried because he had a suicide thing happen in his damn, I should have said that word, happen in his family. And Natter drugged him for about an hour because the man cried. Come on now, like that's something you don't. Natter drugged me. Natter talked about my mother. I've never come from Natter's mother. It didn't hurt my feelings. I know Natter. He can't. He doesn't have nothing else to say about me. What can he say? I'm too
Yeah.
cute.
So
Period.
that's what people say about the person. They try to figure that they can drag somebody else. You know what I mean? Which is stupid.
Yeah.
But I never because I haven't been online because I've been kind of busy.
Hmm.
So I didn't
Hmm.
know about your situation, and I'm very sorry about that because our mothers are sacred to us. You know what I'm saying? Like even my mother too. If somebody came for my mother, I'm sorry about that. I wouldn't be able to forgive that, and I would take shit into my own hands, and I would because I ain't playing. Um, and who else? You were talking about somebody else. Oh, oh, and the person that the one that tried to off, I don't know who it was, and that it sucks because like I'm sure a lot of households have had situations like that, and it's not cool to talk shit like that
Hmm.
about somebody because we don't know what they're feeling, how they're feeling. You know what I mean? Like that's not right. Like I don't I don't agree with such stuff like that at all. But I didn't see like
Yeah.
I'm not saying say it or I'm not saying that. And like I said, I'm very sorry about it, but I don't know who you're talking about because I never seen it. And to
Hmm.
you, sorry that that happened to you because your mother is sacred to you as my mother is to me, right? It sucks.
Hmm. But like that's his tactic. Oh, we got somebody else popping up too. That's his tactic with a lot of people. He does that to a lot of creators. Even Salah goes after his mother, like, damn, the man ain't say nothing about you. Hey Timber, how you doing?
Hey, hey.
Yeah,
Hey, guys.
I'm sure a lot of people do that, right? They try to off their bad feelings on other people from their family because they can't defend themselves, right?
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, well, if you have somebody else, and I'm sorry that if I offended anybody because I can't see the chat, and I really don't care, but I'm very sorry if I did offend anybody. And if people continue to hate me, or if there's more, join the club. I don't care. Thank you for allowing
well,
me to
well,
speak to
thank you,
you.
Chilean.
Because, I really like like I said, I really like your channel, you as a
Oh,
person,
thank you, boo.
and I hope you continue to grow, and may God bless you and shower you with many, many, gifts of monetary and life and health and intelligence and creation.
I
Oh,
care about
thank you.
all of you in the chat. I care. If nobody else cares, I care.
All right, honey. Thank you
I
so
think
much for your time. And like I said, thank you so much for the chance. And like I said, if anybody offended, and that's the way life is.
all right, love. Well, I appreciate you for coming up and
All
chit
right,
chat with me.
thank you, honey. Thank you.
Chefs, what'd you say, young thickums? Y'all were saying that you need a 4-page letter bamboozle to catch that okay, bam. That's not Angelica. That is Chilean Gypsy I seen personally. That's not in general. That's a whole different lady. She has been on his panel before. I mean, on his live before, but that wasn't the same one with the braids. Hey, Timber,
Hey,
what's up, boo?
I'm just here. On my screen, it's still always still 3 here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just 1 second. 1 second.
What?
Okay, my bad.
I knew that's what you motherfucking panties, but I knew that's what you was doing.
No, I
I'm
answered
dead.
the
Okay,
call.
what's up?
You heard the phone ring?
Oh,
I answered the call. My bad, y'all.
what's up?
Oh, I just wanted to say, hey, bitch, at Timber. Hey, bitch, at Bella. I would just like to say that I care about the people. I care about all the people in the chat over
I
there.
care about every.
I care about.
They do. I care about
I
everybody.
care about
Yeah,
you.
all of them.
I don't care about everybody, but I care about y'all over there, and I care about y'all's opinions, and I care
Me
if you
too.
hate me or not. I do care. So, okay, that's all. And also, I don't support
What? Oh, what?
atrocious, nasty, gross people. I do not support them. Okay.
Oh, kids, that we love both of you. Oh, we love you too. Oh, cry.
Oh,
You know. But you
me
know
too,
what?
Lindsay. Lindsay, I
But
didn't even.
though
I was. I'm Chef. I don't know what he was thinking going live without me. He didn't even tell me in
I've
Instagram or
been live.
nothing. I didn't
I've
know.
been live. You
I
know
didn't
I was
know.
going live.
I did
I
not.
was live 2 hours ago. This is a 2 hour live.
Oh, this still the same line?
Yeah, we ain't changed. We look
Oh,
at the
okay.
time. It's 2
So sometimes I get bored and I got to move around, y'all. But listen, I wish I would have been
So
here
I
for
like to
that
get,
whole thing because
but
first of all,
let's see
you're not just gonna talk to the chat like that. First of all.
what.
I mean, you could come up here and give your opinion, and you ain't got to be tacky or rude with it. Because I don't know what she said the first half, but I seen the second half, and she was just talking to the chat like, "Oh, y'all can f off," and I'm here talking to Chef. Bitch, no, there's a
Well, no,
whole
no.
ass show. There's a whole ass show. We all is a team
She
around
didn't
here.
know.
Oh,
She
she
didn't know
knows.
the
She
chat
knows,
was saying because she couldn't see the chat off her phone.
and she said, "I don't really care either." Is exactly what she said. I didn't see it, and I don't really
I
care
mean, that's
either.
her prerogative. That's her
That's
prerogative. I
right.
mean, I
You're
can't make
right. It
somebody
is.
care.
That's right. But you're not going to sit up here and disrespect everybody in the whole damn side chat because you don't care. Because you care about you over there defending Nader and his abusing math and ass. That's what that you take your ass over there and visit and do what they're doing. We know what they're doing.
Now, Timber, we have to be acceptive of everybody.
I understand. No, we don't. Not if you're gonna come in here being disrespectful, talking about I don't care about none of y'all.
Everybody say
I'm
Timber.
only
Oh,
here for Chef.
thanks.
I'm just saying I'm only here
No,
for
I
Chef.
know.
There's a whole ass
I
show, girl.
know.
You ain't here just here for you. Check your ass over and Chef um DMs. Then how you just gonna come up here and just tell everybody else to go to hell? I'm just here for Chef. Okay, you could just be here for Chef, but that's his whole chat over there. That's all them people is here for him. So you gonna be rude to them and say the hell with them? You only here for him? No, that's rude. That's rude as hell. And I only seen 3 minutes of the girl, and then she said
Yeah.
that. I was like, that's messed up. I'm sorry if I offended anybody over in the chat, but I really don't care. Girl, bye. You didn't have to add all that. Anyways, I'm sorry, y'all. It's
Well,
listen. You can't just come in and
so
disrespect a whole community of people.
I agree.
But just because you supporting one person that they don't like, you're okay. You could have said, "Oh, I support him. I understand y'all don't," and that's that. But you're not gonna be hateful to them because they don't support who you support. That's rude. I don't like it.
I see what you're saying, Timber. No, I do. No, I see what you're saying. Um, but a lot of it, you know, if a person like me and you talked the other day, and if a person likes a person, they're going to do everything in their power to defend them, regardless of what they know or what they hear. Which I get it.
Okay.
Just like the whole DC thing. She's doing everything she can to defend him because she likes him
I understand.
now. But like me as a person, like even if I like somebody, I can still see when the person's wrong. But some people like to defend, and you know what I'm saying, and that's the prerogative.
She don't
But
have to. She don't have to. The thing is, she don't have to like this. They don't have to like him because she do. She can still like him and not talk shit to the chat because they don't. You know what I'm saying? You can still support him. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. We don't. I don't agree with everything every single person in the chat say, but I'm not going to sit over here and tell them I really don't give a shit. You can just take it or leave it. Be basically is what she said. No, that's disrespectful. So you can sit up here and give
mhm.
your point of view, and because they're over there typing and they not up here saying what you're saying, they don't get to express their point of view. I don't give a damn if you're talking over there or not, really, because I'm talking to Chef.
But you know what, Bam? I don't think he's not really homophobic. He's a homosexual himself. He's just can't admit it, so he goes after or he attacks that character in people because that's who he wants to be out loud, but he can't. He's bisexual by all means. I know that. I've seen it in a online profile that had his all information in, so I know that part. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, but it was a little wild for me. Y'all, I was in awe over here. I really was in awe, but I try not to judge people. I try to let people, but
I know
but
you
I
do.
had to, I had to play the video, and I'm sorry again, y'all, but I had to play that video because I did not agree with the mother being in the house. That's just me. I don't agree with the mother situation, and I was just like in awe, at that situation with that.
I don't think
Mm,
it's right either. I think she should leave her mother where she is and she's getting help and she's not got any trouble paying the bill per month. It's not like they're doing it for a bill situation where she can't afford the bill. She can afford it
and,
and
mhm.
she is affording it and she's getting every single help she needs on a round the clock basis. You guys are both high all the time. How could you do math in the kitchen and then go try to visit your mama in the other room, not have a clue what's even going on?
Mhm.
That's you can't do that. That's not fair to her. It ain't fair. And she's not well enough to evidently make her own choice.
I just dropped the link again if anybody else wants to come up with me and Miss Timber.
Yeah, I'm not mean, I promise I ain't, but that's
No,
it's
she's not.
you can't
Timber spits
disrespect no
fat. She did.
whole ass community because you're defending one person. No, you could come up here and talk to Chef, no problem. But when you talk to Chef, you're talking to every single person over here on this other side in the box. You're talking to them too, because them is the people that is supporting Chef right over there. And yeah, you're one of them too. But you can't disrespect them and then expect Chef to say, "Oh yeah, you right," and all them people over there ain't right. No, it's not fair to even put Chef in that situation. It ain't fair. He wanted to
And you
defend
know,
them people, but he don't want to disrespect you. He's not trying to be in the middle. He's trying to be fair to everybody. And then you put him on the spot like that, like hell with all your chat. I'm just here for you. That's rude. I'm glad I came in when I did, because she would have sat up there and ran her damn mouth the whole time about the chat. No, I didn't say you did by giving your opinion, but when you said, I didn't see what the chat over there said. Sorry if I offend anybody, but I really don't care. That's not called for. You really don't care. I'm only here for Chef. Okay, you could be here for Chef, but every single person over here is here for Chef. Every single person over here is here to support Chef as well. So you can't disrespect that whole chat that way. That's not fair for you to say that. You could say sorry if I offended anyone I couldn't see, but you ain't have to say I really don't care. Okay, but then nobody really didn't care about shit you was saying either, but they was here in here listening. Period. Thank you. Like I said, I didn't see the whole thing. I didn't claim that I did. But what I did see, it was pretty disrespectful because these are all supporters of the same person, of the same community.
Hey, Nina. You been here the whole time, Nina?
Yeah,
She
Nina
been
been
quiet.
here.
A lot of people been. I don't know because I was reading the chat, but I wasn't really reading, but I was reading because I was
Oh.
skimming. You could say.
Well, she may have left and came back like I did a while ago. But
Oh,
she was
okay,
here
we got
earlier
Miss
when I was
Curl
here.
Connections coming up. Okay, Curl, come up here, boo. Hey, Curl, how you
Hey,
doing, boo?
beautiful.
Hey, baby. How you doing?
I'm doing good, boo. How you doing?
Hold on, let me make sure I was muting that. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm
You know,
good. Hey,
you know,
Timber.
Hey,
you
beautiful.
was
How
one of
you
my
doing?
first.
Good.
You was one of my first subscribers way back when I was still going through my situation, boo.
Yes, but you know I love you, Chef. And I think you did a great job keeping her in check and on
I'm
subject.
glad.
And Timberly,
Hmm,
baby, you said exactly what I was thinking. Like, how
girl.
you gonna come over here and defend a man that actually was on camera whooping this woman?
But and besides, I mean, listen. Even at that, if she like it, I love it. You hear what I'm saying? I've just said it before. I know people that think that if a man love them, that's how it got to be. And if that's what it is, and that's what you want, that's fine and good. But you up here smoking the math book. You
Right.
up here, you know what I'm saying, drinking bottles upon bottles on screen, talking about what you don't drink. Uh, aside from the abuse, aside from the SA, that's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about right there. Because that woman didn't ask for that. She didn't stick around for that. She didn't want that. And
That lady said the videos was chopped up.
I wouldn't have gave a shit what it was. That woman is in court and he's been dragging this out for months and months and months. And that woman ain't gave up. You know why she ain't getting shit out the deal. You know why she ain't gave up? Because it's the truth. And she wants him to pay for what he did to her. That's
Right.
why.
Exactly.
Otherwise, she would have left it alone. Period. It's she don't got time to keep going through this over and over and over, and she ain't even from over there.
Thank you, Chef, for playing that video. Boo. Ooh, you hit her with that one.